Hi, this is a video of my father passing away, Edward L. Michur. He was the oldest of his family, of his clan, of his siblings, and the last to survive. He was born in Cook County, Illinois by George and Josephine Michur. They moved to Owen, withee as a little boy on a farm. As a young boy, he was very camera shy. He would go as far as take his mother photo album and cut out his faces in the photo album. He liked chocolate pudding, chocolate covered cherries, and cherry pie. He left school at 3rd grade. He inherited his family farm, so they didn't have to go to the draft or anyone into the war at that time. But the government still took his next brother, and it just happened to be that way. They didn't want this to happen. They thought if he had the farm, his whole family didn't have to go to war. He also ran his farm with his mother. When his father would work in Chicago and come back, one story is that he and his mother bought a tractor against his father's wishes, but he came back from Chicago area, and he had a little change of heart and told him that his father would buy him lights for the tractor. He liked farming. It was his life. He married my mother, Sophie, who had a son, Edward, but bought a farm in Thorpe, Wisconsin, and had more children. One of his favorite saying was, "Farming is everyone's bread and butter." He liked dogs, not cats. He quit smoking around his late 40s, cold turkey, chewed gum a lot, got his new teeth around the ages of 50. When I was 3 years of age, a tornado knocked down the family farm, my father's farm, killed cattle in his house. Killed cattle, but the tornado left the house standing, where our family was safe and sound. At that time, friends and family in the neighborhood helped build his farm again, so we can go on. At this time in his life, he was at one point called Easy Ed. Easy-going guy at the time. Some make fun of his nose at times. They always remarked about it. He always had a great saying for it. God was handing out noses, and he said roses. My father did have his grandmother's sense of humor. My father worked in the cattle buying place as well while he was working on his farm. He met a man named Ken, and someone he worked with. He liked him so much, he named me after his good friend. He went up to him and he says, "You seem like a very good man. I'm going to name my son by your name, Ken." He did like the polka. He has said his favorite partner was his wife, Sophie. He was a good father, and 4 children. We were like 2 separate children with the same parents, because we were like 15 and 13 years apart from the first 2 siblings to the last 2 siblings. I will miss my father, and he will be in my memory forever.